사티리기.
inside your brain for sure. You keep telling me that it's all okay, but I know, yeah, your silence speaks so loud. Silence. And I hear you calling out.
라스리안 온리. 흔들리지 마라.
Can you say something under your breath? I can't take it. I know what you're thinking. I wish I could fix this.
평화가 함께하시. 라스리안 온리.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
I'm lost in a city, still so far from home. I've searched for you all my life. Cast out like
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
racing towards light. I pray to see you one more time. Stand by, watch me fall. I've always loved you more than you know. If I live, don't you let me go.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
완벽하지 않은 완벽하지 않으면 아무것도 아니다.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
널 없애버리고 내 최고의 작품을 완성할 거다. 예술이
The calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Times are changing. Can you hear the sound? With the ground beneath your feet, with a whisper in the tree. Do you feel us watching?
집중하세요.
Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. With the revolution. Can you hear the sound? With the revolution. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. With the revolution.